Hello, hello. Hello friends, welcome into the craft studio. Come on into the craft room with me. My name is Susan and this is Revived DIY and Upcycled Designs by Sue. I'm so glad you're here joining me. It's a gloomy Thursday, but it is warm, y'all. It's warm here in North Carolina. Yeah, but it's been very, very gloomy and rainy this morning and then gloomy the rest of the day and only hints of sunshine. So I'm looking for a little bit of sunshine through craft therapy. So come on in and join me. It's much more fun to craft with friends. All right, guys, this is what we got going today. I've got this feeling inside my bones. We need to use this amazing transfer. So who else has been out and about and noticed that there was a huge trend this year with like dancing skeletons and things like that? I had not been out in a while and I had to run into, I had to go to Michael's today and get some supplies for a project. And I had just a few minutes. I took just a few minutes because I was looking for something specific, trying to save myself a trip to Wally World, which I didn't. I couldn't find it, of course. To one of the other like little department stores like Ross and TJ Maxx and those. But I didn't notice it this time because they were getting so low on inventory. But I remember about a month or so ago being in a store, and I don't remember which one it was, and seeing like this kind of thing everywhere, even on like shirts, on sweatshirts, on pillows, signs, those kinds of things. So this is a super popular trend this year, and I don't know how Chalk Couture does it, but they always find the on-trend things to help you be able to create your own. So I've been wanting to do this project, and I have a really cool idea for it for a sign. I just haven't had a chance to get to it. But as I've told you guys before, our transfers are reusable dozens of times, and we can use them with ink, we can use them with etching cream, you can use them with chalk paste. And if I'm going to use a transfer for inking, I usually try to do that the first time I'm using it. So I knew that I would want to make my little buddy a cute shirt or sweatshirt, one of the two, with the dancing skeletons, because I think he'll get a kick out of it, and I just think it'll look super cute. So obviously I'm not going to use the whole design right today. We're just going to use the skeletons, but I mean, it's super cute, right? So that's why I'm doing that first. We'll do a sign later, but I am definitely doing that first just so I can get the best adhesion to these are, you know, self-adhesive, they're sticky, so it's always the stickiest the first time you use it. So I want the best image, so that's why I'm going to do this first. Not that you can't use it for other purposes and then go and do a shirt with it too. Sure you can, or a pillowcase or a pillow, an actual pillow itself. Sure you can, but I just personally like to do it the first time on whatever surface if I'm going to ink. So I've decided I'm just going to take like 3 of these guys. Although I do love these, I don't think I have room for all of them. I might be able to get 4 on here because, you know, he's little. This is only, it's not a very big, you know, little sweatshirt. So I think I might be able to get 4 of them, which will be super cute. And we're going to put that right here across his chest, and that's all I'm going to do. And then I think what I might do is on the back, maybe put Hey Boo across the back up here. Obviously I'll wait and do that another time, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Now, he has a little trip to the pumpkin patch next week, and I'm thinking, I had to look at the weather because I'm like, do I need to make him a long sleeve shirt? Or do I need to make him a sweatshirt or what? And I'm looking at the weather, and I think it's going to be one of those days where he'd be better off wearing a sweatshirt. So that's why we're going to do it. Even though I made him a cute sweatshirt last year, I went with this instead of just a long sleeve shirt. And then I have, so I did end up picking this sweatshirt up at Wally World. It was super inexpensive, but like I said, I was trying to save myself a trip, but that didn't happen. But I actually picked this up quite a while ago. It was on clearance at Michael's, and I think it was like $5. And I love the baseball themed shirts, and I thought I'm going to put one for me on here too, and I'll wear it the same day. So we'll kind of match because I'm actually going to try to chaperone as long as that works out, hopefully. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. I am dragging, y'all. I'm dragging. But that's okay. I just got a couple more days to get through until I can sleep in just one morning. And I'm trying to see if my, it does not look like my video is coming up, so I can pull it up over here on my, I can't do it until I see it. It's not showing up yet. But hopefully I am live, that I didn't just say all that stuff just to myself, because it says live on my phone up there. So I hope I am. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And we are going to use ink. Now, the other thing we're going to experiment with is we do not have, they haven't given it to us yet. Maybe next year, because there's been a lot of demand, I'll put it that way, or a lot of requests for it. Maybe next year. They have not given us glow-in-the-dark ink this year. They only gave us glow-in-the-dark paint, which is absolutely fabulous, and it looks so super cool with this project, with a project idea too. But I have heard, and my eyes bother me, guys. I have heard some designers are mixing the glow-in-the-dark with the ink and using it. And supposedly it works. I don't know, supposedly. I'm willing to try it. I said, let's try it. And even if the glow-in-the-dark washes out after the first time or two, if it doesn't hold fast like the ink does, that's okay. We at least, we didn't lose anything by trying it. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, yay. Hooray. Now it's showing me. So, like I said, we're just going to use these four skeletons, because I really think that's all I got room for on his little shirt. And I've already put an ink mat in here. Now, remember, when you're inking a project, you definitely want to use an ink mat, because you don't want your ink to bleed through to the backside of the material. So, I don't want this same design to end up showing up on his back. So you always want to use an ink mat if you have one, and if you don't, just put a piece of cardboard or something like that in there, and maybe even just some parchment paper, something like that, to block it from the ink from going out. Now I am trying to use this little cut piece of my ink mat, because my ink mat comes big. I've got the other half in here, so I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but here it is. I've got a little piece of it in here that I had cut, that I usually put it this way, but because I'm doing this one long ways, I'm kind of having to see if I can make it fit without getting a bubble. The nice thing about ink mats too, you guys, is they're sticky, so they hold your fabric in place when you're working on your projects. And like I said, I'm just trying to make sure I can get it so that it will lay without bubbling. And I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not. But let me do, okay, great. Here we go. I am going to go ahead and sprinkle this real quick to my VIP group. You guys, that is just, there's a link on the description, or on the video. You'll see if you'd like to be a member of that. It's just a free crafting group. I'd love to be able to have you guys in there. So check it out. And if you'll hit that heart button when you hop on, I would certainly appreciate it. And don't forget to sprinkle so that you can be entered into my monthly drawing. All right, get all this taken care of, and then we can get down to business. This should be short and sweet tonight. I'm not sure. I know I'm doing the one. I'm not sure if we're doing both of them or not. But at least I'm on here before it got dark, even though it is gloomy. Pin that. All right, now I'm set. Now I'm set. Okay, so I have marked the front and the back of my transfer, and I've already cut it. This is pretty long. This is one of our C-size transfers. So it is 11 by 17, I believe. 12 by 17. How big is it? 12 by 17? Yeah. Well, actually looks longer than that. 13 by 19. I don't know. But this is a pretty big transfer, as you can see. Okay, so I'm just going to take this top part off, and I'm not going to fuzz it because I'm putting it directly on fabric. Put that other part away. Oh my goodness. Holy cow, look at it. Grab some washi tape over here on my little stand that holds all my glue, all my chalk paste. Okay, and then I have my little sweatshirt. Now, I don't wash them before I ink on them. It should be fine. There's really no reason you should have to wash them before you ink them, just so you know. All right, so I'm hoping this is going to stay still. So we are going to try to get these four guys, even though he is very cute. Maybe I'll put him on the back and Hey Boo, That might be cute, don't you think, guys? That would be cute. I'm gonna have to flip it around to line it up because I don't trust myself. I'm gonna try to make sure I don't. Maybe I'll do that. I think that'll be okay if I do that. All right, this is always the challenging part. Up a little too high there. A little too high. And if I have to, I'll adjust my ink mat afterwards. I want it up right across his chest. Let's see. Try to figure out where the middle is. This is the longest part of the whole project, you guys. But once you have this done, it's smooth sailing. I guess it really doesn't matter if they're not exactly straight because they're kind of doing their own thing. Ooh, don't want to do that. Come on. If you catch your transfer on itself, just pull it gently. You don't want to stretch your silk screen. All right, let's see. Come on. You stick there. And let's see. No, I think I need to move them a little bit more. So he's that, oh, we need to move him over. So I don't want him, I want a big gap between. This is harder than it looks, y'all. This part, just because I've got that little, probably should have done this first and then put the ink mat in there. So let's see how far he is from him. That's about right. So now if we're straight, then we're good. We're golden. Bear with me, you guys. This ink mat's really kind of getting on my nerves. Getting on my nerves. Just having a day, you know? When you're tired, you just kind of have days like that. Things like get on your nerves a little easier. I have a feeling we're going to have to do something different in this ink mat because it's buckling up too much, and I think that's what's causing me the problems. It's just not big enough. So what we're going to do instead is find a piece of cardboard. You know how I always save my cardboard. This is a perfect time for it. Get it out from my stash without knocking everything over. Just get a piece of cardboard. Stick it there. And my shirt's not real wrinkly anyway, so I don't think it's going to be a problem. Now I don't have to worry about keeping it right on top of that. Goodness sake, guys. I'm sure this is going to be much easier on the adult version, because I've got more room to work with. But I'm bound and determined to do this, so. And obviously I'm making it a lot less sticky every time I pull it up. And if I was just a little bit taller, it might be easier too. feel like that's going to be close enough. We're going to go with that, y'all. And smooth it down. Make sure we have no bumps in our fabric. Pull that taut. And no bubbles or bumps in our all right, so we've got that straight. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see. I'm going to try to tuck some of this away so it's not in the way. Even my cardboard's not exactly covering. This is the hard part because I might have to shift it some after I've done it. One section. Just because finding the right size thing for under there. We'll start with this and then we'll go that way and I'll move it over some. Just don't want it to bleed while I'm putting it on. So I'm going to use white ink, of course. And what I'm going to do is create my own little mixture thing over here. I just got one of those clear plates from the dollar store, and then I've got my glow in the dark, and I'm gonna add a little bit of glow in the dark to it, and we're just gonna try to apply it like that and see how it works. So we're just gonna create our own. And like I said, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I always have this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. I've had this forever, this kind of stuff. There's this, and it's for fabric, so I can always add it on later. If the rest of it goes off, then I can put this on it and try to, you know, add a little bit of fun to it. Some glow in the dark. So this is our ink. This is my bright white ink. I need to be careful on everywhere because it won't come off. And let's see, I'm trying to think how much I need. You know, I need to take a little more than what I think I need. Shouldn't take a ton. But hopefully that'll be enough. And then we're just going to add some glow in the dark to it. And again, I have no idea how much to add. And I know some of the designers have just gone back over it just like you do with the regular projects. And this may be more than I need, y'all. But with the different projects, they've gone over it like we would with putting chalk paste down and then applying it. But I'm gonna try this little concoction and see if it works. And I'll keep you guys posted. That's my homework again. Oh, I just remembered. I washed that piece of fabric and I forgot I was gonna check it and see. All right, so we're just gonna, that purple piece that I cut off, I forgot we were gonna check that. And now I'm trying to think where it is. I remember I took it downstairs to wash it. Wonder what happened to that. All right, so it's still white, obviously, but hopefully now it has glow in the dark. And now I'm just gonna put it. Oh yeah, I'm sure I have way too much, y'all. Let me get a squeegee. And we're just gonna go ahead and apply it. Trying to get that to keep, ooh, almost dropped it in my ink. Please stick. Aren't these guys cute? And actually my little buddy wants to be a skeleton for Halloween. He was actually a skeleton last year. He says he wants to be a skeleton again this year. I don't know why he likes it so much. And we even have him a little pair of those skeleton pajamas. We got that quite a while back. I think at Target when they first came out. And he hasn't worn them yet. It's been hard because it hasn't been all that cold for, you know, like long sleeve pajamas and pants and long sleeve pajamas. It's really not been that cold. Might go over it one more time before I move it. Just to make sure I got it really nice and bright. And you know, I could have just as easily bought him a little sweatshirt or t-shirt. Actually, I didn't see any sweatshirts. I did see some t-shirts. But then it's going to be like what everybody else has. And I already have these guys. So why not just make it fun and personalized? Okay. I'm going to shift my board under here a little bit. Doesn't feel like it's really gone through. This is a little bit thicker. It's a sweatshirt, so. But I have heard that they've done this, that other designers have added the glow in the dark, and it has lasted through like a wash or two, and then the glow in the dark stops working. So we'll see. I don't know that they mix it. I didn't watch their process. I just heard that they had done it. So I don't know whether they added it into the chalk, to the ink like I'm doing, or whether they did a top layer and that's just what washed off. I'm not sure. Hopefully they'll come out with a glow in the dark, but you know, they do make glow in the dark. Like I said, some of this fabric paint, that's what it's called. So, all right, so that's parts all done. Let's do our favorite. I'm gonna peel and reveal, you guys. Now, also the benefit of having an ink mat is that it holds down your fabric when you're pulling off it, which this is not. I'm having to do it myself. Look how cute, you guys. Isn't this fun? This is the best part. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I am having a day. All right. Woo, there we go. There we go. And now, take this out. I don't have to take it out. I can leave it in, but here you go. Look at that, guys. How cute is that? Is he not going to look amazing with that? So what I do with inks, when you have ink, to make it so that it can be washed, is you let it dry 24 hours. And hopefully I did pretty good about it being straight and about even. We'll see. I think it's going to be a little big on him anyway, but I want it a little big because he's growing so fast. I feel like every time I get the size that I think he really does need, after I wash it, it's not fitting him. So I got it a little tiny bit bigger. But after it's dried 24 hours, then I will come back and I will heat set it. I use my heat press, but you can use an iron just as easily. And then it's permanent and ready to be washed. And like I said, we'll test it out and see if the glow in the dark works. If not, like I said, if I had spare time, I could always go back over it with this. I'd have to go by hand. I don't know if I have the energy to do that, let alone the time. But I think what I'm also going to do is after it's dry, I'll have to wait till tomorrow. I usually let it dry at least 24 hours. I am going to go over to the back and I'm going to put that little guy, I'm going to do the one that says, "Hey Boo," and I'm going to do the little guy that has, that's laying down on his back on this one, because I think that'll be super cute on the back too. So that's what that is. And then I wanted to show you one other thing. So that, there we go. I'm gonna set that over. You know what? I don't trust myself. I'm gonna set it over here where I know it won't get knocked down. And then with this is the one for me. So what I could do real quick is I could go ahead and wash this. Show you guys how we wash it. You know what I might use is that parchment paper I had yesterday for painting. If I can find it. I could go ahead and wash this and try to do it on mine too. So the shortcut way is using a cleaning wipe. Any kind of cleaning wipe. And this is just the shortcut way. Normally I would take it to the sink and wash it, but since I want to go ahead and reuse it quickly. And with ink too, we do suggest with ink that you do wash your transfer as soon as you get done inking it, because it can clog your silkscreen area, and it's you know, it's different than the chalk paste. You know, if you leave chalk paste in there, it's not the end of the world. You do have to work harder to get it out, but with ink, it's much more damaging. So we definitely don't want you guys to damage your transfers. We want you to be able to do lots of projects with it. Now on mine, I don't believe I'm going to do try the glow in the dark. Well, that's not true, because I'm going to use what I've got here. I'm really focusing on the silkscreen area because that's the area I need clean. I'm not sure how much room, because obviously mine's an adult. Mine might be able to. I might do those instead of this little guy on the end. Now I'm going to have to clean the back side because it's got ink back there and fuzz as well. I need a bigger desk or less things on it. Let's go ahead and clean that too. Oh my goodness, I can't even hold on to it. Okay, guys. Now I am going to put some water and my board eraser, because that will help. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. That's kind of like the chalkboard sound, isn't it? I'm going to use my board eraser because that helps get the fuzz off a little better so that it'll stick well. See how sticky it's getting already? See all the fuzz it got off of it? That's going to help. That's definitely going to help. So now I'm going to make sure I don't have anything in it. Oh goodness. I don't recommend doing it this way. I'm just doing it this way so I can stay on camera with you guys. I just want to make sure my silk screen's nice and clean. Sorry, you guys. See how I keep still finding every time? That's why you want to make sure you do it in the sink. All right. one more time. And I'll just wash my board eraser off too, and that'll get all that stuff off of it. Trying to make sure there's no fuzz in the way so I can get my best image. Okay, now, actually you guys, I am going to dry it a little bit. Not going to use my new little blow dryer because that'll be too much heat. Oh guys, I forgot to tell you when I ran into Michael's today, you know how last night we did our fun little haunted house, our haunted houses down here that I still need to embellish. When I went into, thanks to Monica who suggested, oh, you need purple lights to go with it. Well, when I went into Michael's, you know, they have all their fall, like harvest and fall stuff was 60% off. And then the Halloween was 50% off. And I got these. I got them $3 and something. So they're the little purple ones. And it has a timer, which I love. I love that. So I got them for like $3 and something. Plus I had a coupon, so it didn't pay more than $3 and something for them. Isn't that awesome? So they're gonna go perfectly when I go to decorate the spooky village. So I'm just gonna focus on the silk screen area. Just to make sure I don't have any dampness in there when I go to put it on with the ink. And then when I get done with this one, I'll take it to the sink and wash it. Guys, if you'll hit that heart button and let me know what you think of this project. Let me know if you like it. I would love to hear your opinion. Tell me what you think. I think it's super cute. I definitely have lots of transfers. I can use any of my transfers to make a t-shirt, but I don't have any skeleton. I don't do a lot of skeletons, but these are cute skeletons. So I don't do a lot of, I told you guys, I don't do creepy. I usually do fun and cute. Actually, the t-shirt I was going to wear today was really cute. I made it last year. But I thought this would be cute just because I can match up with him. Okay, so let me set this aside for a second. It's sticking to me, so that's good. I want it to be sticky. And then let's get mine. Get all these things out of the way. Let's get all these things out of the way. Yeah, I didn't even have to buy it. Now, they did have a sale on t-shirts, but they didn't have any long sleeve or sweatshirts for kids, at mine anyway. And I didn't really need one because I remembered I had this. So I was like, oh yeah, I can use that. And I think I'm going to have to move mine around too. I put it on there already, and now I'm thinking, oh, it needs to go sideways. Which I think mine I can because it's bigger. This is just one of our ink mats. It's available in this shop. And I just cut it so that I could have two pieces because I didn't need the whole big one piece. All right, let me finagle this part. You guys saw how fast the inking went. That's not what takes so long. It's the situating everything. I thought I was ahead of the game because I did this before I went to go pick him up from school today. That way I could just come right on and get on with you guys after I got home. There we go. So see how that's holding that down and smoothing it out for me? Okay. So we're going to do the Hey Boo. And I think just those three. So try to ignore that for a minute. You guys know me, I eyeball it. So hopefully it'll be straight. I hope it'll be straight. And maybe I'll put one of those guys on the back of mine. I have to put it down kind of low though because of my hair. Let's see. Oh, it's a little crooked. It's hard being short, you guys. It's hard being short. And I'm the kind of person that when I craft, I like to stand when I'm doing it. So I don't, it's not like I'm sitting at a desk and then I can stand up and look over it. So just kind of have to go with it. All right, so we are going to use what I already made. I'm just going to add to it though, because I want a little bit of shimmer. I need a little shimmer, you guys. You know this about me. I don't need any more white. And I need to be careful because this is ink, and if I get it on my shirt, I won't be able to just wipe it off. It will make a mess. So I need to get a few things closed. I was toying with the idea of using my berry because I love that color, but I'm not sure that it's going to show up on here. So I'm not sure how bright it would be. So I just decided we're going to do a little bit of shimmer silver and add to it. That's what I think. So we're just having all kinds of fun doing science today. I don't know if this qualifies as science, but this will just add a little bit different dimension to it because of the silver than the white. So now we have shimmer, we have white, and we have glow in the dark in here. Who knows what's going to happen? Who even knows? All right, here goes nothing. Sorry guys, I'm doing it upside down. I usually flip it around for you. Whew, I am getting close to that edge. For really no reason, other than I'm just going too fast. And you only need a thin layer of the ink because you want it to dry well, so you just need a thin layer. I want to glob it on, so that's why I try to go back, and I have a little extra, but make sure I have good coverage. But also pulling off the extra. Now you can do these on pillows. If you even just found a pillow the way it was, or you can buy a pillowcase or pillow cover, I guess it would be called. I almost got it on that other guy. I hope I didn't get it on that other guy. Hope I didn't. So here we go. That's what we got so far. Let's see. Oh my goodness, you guys. I need to be careful. Okay. We're going to go from here. Make sure also when you go to take it off, check your hands, make sure you don't have any ink on it, because if you touch places, you're not going to be able to, you're going to get ink spots. I see my shimmer in there. And try to do it slowly. You don't want to stretch your transfer. I do plan on reusing this, so. My mat's not holding it down. Ta-da! What do you think, guys? Isn't it cute? I love it. I love it. That is going to be so fun. That is going to be so fun to wear. I love it. And maybe, just maybe, the glow in the dark will come through too. All right, guys, so that's our 2 projects we did tonight. Let me get my lid on this ink. I am not doing anything to knock it over. That is our 2 projects tonight. We have this one for me and this one for my little buddy. So we are going to be matchy-matchy. How cute. Now, if only I could get all the other guys to wear one, I could make them one and we'd be perfect for a family picture. Isn't that cute, y'all? I love it. I love it. If you hit that heart button, let me know what you think, guys. Enter in comments. Even if you're catching it on replay, let me know you're catching me on replay. And let me know in comment. Just reply to me, because I always go back and check my comments. I'd love to interact with you. I hope you guys have had a great Thursday, and that you have a great Thursday evening. I am going to get going because I have a bunch of administrative stuff still to work on. This is just my week to get it all done. So I have a deadline of Saturday, so I am working it to the bone. But I hope to be able to come back on with you soon. I don't know that I'll have time for a live tomorrow. If I do, it's going to be super short. But maybe we could like etch a glass or a mug or ink a mug or something like that. Maybe we could do something small. But I definitely will be on here Saturday with our club project as well. Anyway, I'll let you guys go, and I hope that you'll be safe, you'll be healthy, and you'll be blessed. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.